Statistics is a branch of mathematics that deals with the collection, classification, and analysis of numerical data. We know the methods to represent data graphically and in a tabular form. We also know different methods: mean, median, and mode, to determine the central tendency of a collection of data. The central tendency gives us a rough idea where the data is centered. That is, it tells the location of the data. However, the measures of the central tendency are not sufficient to give complete information about the data, such as its spread. Let's look at an example. The table shows the data of marks scored by a student in 8 subjects. Let's represent this data as dots on the number line. Here, we can see that the data are scattered along the line. This scattering of data can be measured by using the methods of finding the central tendency. Thus, we need to measure the dispersion to define the spread of the data. Statistics that signify the extent of the spread of items around the measure of the central tendency is known as dispersion. It is a single number to describe the variability. Let's look at another example. The marks secured by 2 students, Rohan and Dinesh, in 8 subjects are shown here. The mean of the marks obtained by Rohan and Dinesh is 60. Their median scores are equal and are equal to 60. Now, let's plot the marks on number lines. Here we notice that Rohan's marks are close to each other and centered about his average score. On the other hand, the marks scored by Dinesh are scattered on the number line. Thus, the measure of the central tendency is not sufficient to give us complete information about the data. Hence, in order to decide the performance, the variability of the extent of the numerical values is necessary, which is called the central dispersion.